This book here is banned in the jails. This book here is banned in the jails. Right? Yeah, this is gonna be book club with Brother Red. That's what this segment is. I'm not gonna be here all night because I do have duties, you know. But yeah, this book here, and this book has articles from different political prisoners. And if you're on the front lines and you are putting in that work, I really think that you should read this, because you might be behind the walls one day and you need to know how the warriors are moving. This is not gang talk. This ain't nigga activities. These are revolutionaries that are in the belly of the beast. Oh, I'm gonna get to the one about the brain and the stomach. Black prison movements. Do you know that the Moors are one of the fastest growing movements in the prisons now? The Moors. The name of this book is Black Prison Movements U.S.A. Right? I think that's Mumia on the cover. This shit is deep. This book tells you about behavior modification. The same thing that happened to Kanye West. That's where I understood what was going on when I read this book, because they teach you about how they lobotomize black men behind the wall. Right? This is about the Black Liberation Army, BLA, which is a force behind the wall. They got him. They explain to you in this book what happened to Huey P. Newton. They got him. Once they got you, you can't be ungot. This book, shout out to my brother William. You can't hear. Can everybody hear me? So, this book is called Plethora. Brother by the name of William Mayweather wrote it. Right? A brother by the name of William Mayweather. He's one of my KTL alumni. He gave me this book when we went on a boat trip. We went to Mexico in 2012. It was 38 of us, of KTL, my listeners, right, from my radio show. We went to Cayman Islands, and we went to Cozumel, Mexico, and climbed the pyramids, right? And yeah, that was a dope trip. Me and the mother of my daughter, you know, we didn't meet on the trip, but that was like we were, you know, that we got consecrated on the trip. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's TMI. But anyway, the name of this book is called Plethora: Ancient Techniques and Advanced Technologies for Creating a Wealth Consciousness Within. An esoteric guide with application texts and tools. William Mayweather. Right? William Mayweather. Salute to that man and his queen. Very beautiful family right there. And this book is awesome. Where science and magic meet. Exploring our psychic birthrights. Because you know y'all psychic, right? You don't just have, you only have, you know, those healing hands are attached to a healing body. Right? Those healing hands are attached to a healing mind. Like, you are magical. It is your birthright. I've been in relationships with magical women who were afraid of their magic, right? And the magic was revealing itself. The magic was screaming at them. The magic was just coming to the surface, and they were frightened because some of them were Christian at their core, or they were taught that that's evil, right? A lot of Jamaicans I've been with, I've been with Creole women. I've been with Haitians. Shout out to my Haitians, you know. I've been with magical women. Right? I've been with Haitian women, Jamaican women most of my life. I have 2 children by Jamaican women. And they don't talk bumbleclap. You know, they're not like barefoot Jamaican. Just saying. And I love them too. Yes. Shout out to Sandra. I've been with Creole women in my life. And I'm here to tell you that they're all magical. Every single one of them are spiritually inclined and they are magical. You understand? They're magical. And my daughter's mother's Creole. And they're magical. Yeah, big up to all of the Jamaican them. Big up all of the Haitians. I'm from Flatbush. You understand? I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn. So I'm Jamaican by association. I'm Haitian on vacation. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, Serena Doogle. That's who wrote this book. I don't know where you could find this. I don't even know how I got this book. But I read it. Oh man. This is by far one of the illest books in my library. Brother Rich could tell you about this. This book blew our minds. BluePill put us on. You know what I'm talking about? BluePill put us on. The DNA field in the law of resonance. Pierre Frank. Please get this book. Don't cheat yourself. Yeah, this is on Amazon. Yeah, y'all know about this. Yeah, they like, I got that. Yeah, we was pushing this book like 2 years ago. Y'all know about this. Sakpase. Mabule. Right? Yeah, I got it. I'm with the shits. This is the book about your brain being in your stomach. This is ill. This turned my whole brain. This right here helped me with my eating habits. Theron Q. Dumont. The solar plexus or abdominal brain. Do you know you got a brain in your abdominal? Do you know if you get shot in your gut, it's over? Somebody said, who is BluePill? Beloved, that's my twin. I happen to be Red Pill. I don't know how you met me. You know what I'm talking about? You might have met me on Tinder, but it's 2 of us. You know? Yeah, it's enough of us to go around. But this right here, this is a pamphlet. It ain't that much reading. This is a pamphlet too. This is good because, you know, you could read while you on the run. You could read this while you waiting for your COVID test. You about to get the Q-tip up your nose. You read that on the train, on the plane. You know what I'm talking about? But this, look how much I marked it up. Yeah, this shit like graffiti. This right here, I'm gonna do a whole lecture on the, I want to stay in my lane. My younger brother could run circles around me when it comes to science. I will admit it. You know what I mean? I mean, God damn it. I can't have everything. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I can't be great in everything. I got to admit that there's niggas out there greater than me. But my younger brother, KT, that's what he do. That's like if we was in the Avengers and I'm trying to take the role of the Beast. Nigga, I'm the Hulk. That's not what I do. As a matter of fact, I'm not even David Banner. Nigga, I'm Hawkeye. Let me see. There has to be more books. Give me 1 minute. done broke out. Whew. Now, don't snitch on me. This is between us, because we peoples like that. But if anybody got this book, you a G. The Laws of the Cosmos by Cosmos Setenra. Does anybody know who that is? And he gave me his card. This book right here, this is fire. I'm shocked that people in the conscious community don't speak about the brother's books. If you go on my page, there's a picture of him. And this brother, his name is Gavin Long. Okay? This is Gavin. But this is his books. He put books out. He's the brother who avenged Alton Sterling's murder. I'm going to just leave it at that. Now, this is an oldie but goodie. Everybody's supposed to have this. The Philosophes and Opinions of Marcus Garvey. When I read this, I had no idea. You know, you hear Marcus Garvey, the Black Star Liner. Well, I used to hear Marcus Garvey at the fucking dance hall with the reggae niggas. They be like, Marcus Garvey liveth every time. That's Capleton. I got introduced to Marcus Garvey by going to the dance hall. Right? Bruh. If you read this man's poetry, I'm talking about he's so prophetic. This is truly the philosophies. This is truly the philosophies. Right? This is truly the philosophies. Yeah. I'm going to have a book reading. We're going to read this man's book. At least we could give him that much respect, because the community turned their backs on him, on Cosmos, on all of the ones. So at least I'm going to do a book reading and share his mind, because that's how you honor an African. You edify their work. Right? He's not here with us anymore. So somebody got to read his works, because I want to know where his mind is. And I'm telling you, that book, he's very intelligent. I was surprised. The Philosophes and Opinions of Marcus Garvey. Pure poetry. I'm talking about bars. He had bars. Right? This for my hood niggas. I got this from Black and Nobel. Slaves with swag. Fuck it. Slaves with swag. Who got it? You know what I'm talking about? They talking about niggas be talking slaves with swag, nigga. This could be a Netflix series. Slaves with swag. Put that on Revolt. Somebody tag Diddy. You know what I'm talking about? Send this to Nick Cannon, please. Right? Sharpen that nigga's sword. Because he's out here playing with the big boys. He's out here trying to, you know what I'm talking about? He out here showing up to have a hood fight with slippers on. Nigga, you're supposed to have your Timberlands laced up. You know what I'm talking about? Do you have the books listed on your page? No, I do not. This is just from my little this ain't really my library. This is just some shit that I salvaged from Harlem. It's not really my library. I got an ill library. This is just books on the side. Nazi International. The Nazis' post-war plan to control, finance, conflict, physics, and space by Joseph P. Farrell. Tell that young man, tighten up his turban and read. Read. Because I'm going to put it on the record. If y'all ever see me pop off on Charlamagne the God, I'm talking about bare knuckles, it's because they just had an episode. Let me show you what I'm talking about. With Andrew Schultz. And he disrespected Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. And do you know what Charlamagne did? He laughed. He laughed. I'm going to make a meme about it. I'm going to have to cut it. He laughed. So Enough is enough. Enough is enough. That nigga done swindled the whole conscious community and took all of their cloth, and now he's running with it. He's the face of black people right now, and he disrespected Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, one of the people who he's gotten where he is on her back. This episode right here, Charlamagne thoughts on Nick Cannon, right? He disrespected her, yo. This dude right here, he's the first one. I'ma see him first. But we gotta see this nigga right here. He might get that birthmark back on his face when we finish with him. But this nigga right here, oh, he's done. He's done. He's done. I don't even want to say everything on Instagram because they might flag the god. But he's food. You cannot disrespect Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. You cannot disrespect Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Dr. Sabi. I'm not having that. Yo, this shit right here, if you want to know about socioeconomics, if you want to know about a cooperative, how to build a cooperative in your community, please study the Mondragons, right? This is a functional community in, I think it's in Paris. They're their own community. This is a bar. This book right here is bars. Please go and look. Go and the author of this, William Foote White and Kathleen King White. The growth and dynamics of the worker cooperative complex. Right? We're gonna need this in the future. We're gonna need this in the future. Nah, he really violated y'all. I don't even think y'all understand. These are the big books. The fundamentals of Ma'at. Right? This is a classic. Per Ankh from Llaila Africa. Rising power to the ancestors. Arranging and decorating your room, building, garden, and home for success, health, beauty, and power. Before there was feng shui, there's Per Ankh. Right? This is what we perfected. Per Ankh. That before feng shui there was Per Ankh. That's what we did, right? Hey, look. We got an autograph to Red Pill, right, from Dr. Africa. I'm gonna have to put this in some plastic. This is another ancestor, Ras McPherson from Harlem. He made transition like 5 years ago. Ras McPherson. He was dealing with Rastafari, Selassie, and everything. Very good research. Cultural and intellectual property rights, repatriation, reparations, or restitution of artifacts, literature, and land. A case study of Egypt, Ethiopia, and Jamaica. Right? I still miss that brother, man. Ras McPherson. He died right after he sold me that. Yeah, Niggerology 102. Niggerology 102. The Advanced Niggerology Lesson Plan. Right? Is it suicide or is it genocide? The historical components of making niggers. You know niggas were made. You can't give birth to a nigga. Niggas was made. Send this to Nick Cannon. You know you could buy niggas a book on Amazon and just send it to them. You know that, right? So there's a lot of sisters out there who love them some Nick Cannon, right? Y'all wearing turbans because he's wearing turbans. You probably got the same tattoo as him. Go and send him these fucking books because I'm not going to send it to him. Go buy him the book and send it to him as a gift so he could read. So they won't be dog walking my guy through the streets like that. Because right now, that's what they doing. They dog walking them. They dog walking them. This is from my guy, Moors and Masons. Wait, Moors and Masonry by Abdullah El Talib Mozi Bey from RV Bey Publications, right? From RV Bey Publications. Right? Look at that. Who are these imposters? This is a this is a good read. It's not a comic book. This is a good read, right? He goes in, if anybody knows about Mosley Bay, this is where the presidents, this is where the president, these are what the presidents wear. This is what they wear in their head, right? They're not trying to be like us, they're mocking us. They're taking the identity of people who used to be in power. Okay? This is inside the Library of Congress. Right? This is the parade they be having in Philadelphia, the Mums Parade, with the Shriners and whatnot, where they basically make fun of us. Hold on. This is a good read. Ancient Worlds, right? You get a lot of good information. A Global History of Antiquity, Michael Scott, right? This is good. Now, this book right here, I ain't gonna lie to you. I done talked so crazy about this man, I dragged his name through the mud, right? David Icke. But when I read this book, Human Race, Get Off of Your Knees. Because when we were young, this was our master teacher. In the 90s, this was our master teacher, David Icke. But then he started teaching us about 6 feet tall white people with blonde hair. That was the aliens. And then Credo Mutwa, who was from the Dogon tribe, he came along and he basically bodied all of that. And then we got off of David Icke and we started listening to black people. But this right here, bruh, he went in. I don't know when he wrote this, but and this is a big read. Right? Yo, David went in. I think he's an agent sometimes. But even agents be having information. The Metaphysics of Morals. I bought that from Shabazz. Revealing America's Dark-Skinned Past. Right? The Columbian Era by Red SilverFox Thunderbird. Right? This is about Columbus. This book is mad deep. This book tells you the atrocities of Columbus. I cried when I read this. I promise you, I cried when I read this. I shed tears. I shed tears. Why? Because so many years we was giving it up to Christopher Columbus. I had no idea the level of atrocities. I knew that he was a piece of crap. I had Vernon Howard, Change Your Life. The Power of Your Supermind. This will change your life. This, along with the story about your stomach being in your brain being in your stomach, because look, you got 2 brains. This brain is not in charge of certain things in your body. You think it is, but it's not. Okay? It's not. The medulla oblongata. Right? That part. That deals with the cranial nerves and, you know. But the solar plexus is the great plexus. I'm not about to start reading to you niggas, but you know. They say the highest form of intelligence is what? Intuition. What is intuition? Intuition is called the gut feeling. What is the gut feeling? The gut feeling is your brain, your abdominal brain. Your abdominal brain is wired to your neurological body. Henceforth, if you have a very bad diet, you could throw your body off. Right? Yes, 70% of your immunity is in your gut. Right? This is the emotional center. So when you have bad feelings and your emotions are out of order and they're out of whack, you could begin to focus on the abdominal brain more so than your cerebral brain. You know what I mean? When you take the mushrooms, where do you think the mushrooms activate? It activates the abdominal brain. When you're on an ayahuasca, where do you think is going to hit the abdominal brain? When you do the bufu, that goes right to the brain. I don't think that that's going to your stomach. But I think the ayahuasca is more so on the abdominal brain. This is a pamphlet. You can run through this real fast. This is a great read though. I promise you. I shit you not. That's it. I mean, I got more books, but I think y'all had that was a good list right there. Do you agree? That was a good list. I don't want to I don't want to OD and just give you mad books and shit, because that's enough right there. I don't know if all of y'all got your PPP check. You might not be able to afford all of these books. But if I was you, I would go spend me about a rack or $500 on some brain food. Because to be honest with you, I didn't show you any book. Let me show you business real quick, so we could end it on business, because this is about business, the business of being great, right? The business of being conscious, because being conscious could be a business. I'm going to be teaching that this Thursday. Link in bio. Yeah, that's my infomercial. You know what I mean? There's a business to consciousness. And I wouldn't lie to you. You know what I'm talking about? And it doesn't involve swindling people. And it doesn't involve, being a charlatan. It's a business though. Health and wellness is a business. Fitness is a business. Infopreneur, being able to monetize your intellectual property, that is a business. Homeschooling, that's a business. Preparing CMOS, that's a business. Selling CMOS, that's a business. Wrapping jewelry, that's a business. Teaching about stones, that's a business. Wrapping copper, that's a business. Making apparel, that's a business. Braiding hair, that's look, my shit got fractals in it. I had to go to the Africans from West Africa. I said, what's your nationality? She said, I'm from, where she said she was from? Benin. I said, get your grease and start to braiding, sister, because I need some fractals. And she gave me the fractals. Yeah, we gotta get to the business, because I don't want to be rude. There's a lot of business people watching this, right? There's a lot of professionals that are tuned in, So let's talk professional talk. Let's get to it. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Everybody read this. A lot of people read this, really. Not everybody, but a lot of people read this. This is an effective book. Stephen R. Covey. I like this. Right? This is a very effective book, business-wise. Now, shout out to the Mandan from the UK. I met these brothers. They live in what they writing. The Hustler's Handbook. Right? These brothers from the UK putting it down. The Hustler's Handbook. The Hustlefarians. Like the Rastafarians. These are from, it's published by Hustlefari. And the Hustlefarians. They in the UK. I was in Manchester. No, I was in Birmingham. And the vegans call it Birmingham Veg. Right? We was at an event with 2,000 conscious people. Right? And I met the brothers there. And these are some good brothers. And the brothers they looked like they was, you know what I mean? I know broke and I know wealthy when I see it. I know healthy when I see it. They was healthy and wealthy. They didn't look like they was struggling. So I'm like, I need to read that book because you brothers are living what you talking. Okay, this is not business. I had to get this because this is dealing with energy, right? This is showing you the power of the heart. This is talking about the fact that you can heal somebody from a distance. You know what I'm talking about? This is talking about they giving you actual experiments in here. But it explained to me that through EKG, the EKG test, they showed that the heart sends out more signals than the brain. Right? Your heart will send out signals that leave the planet. So the affairs of the heart before your mental aptitude. We should really be focusing on the affairs of the heart. That's why I'm starting a dating service. I'm still in the process of creating an app to create the dating service. Why? Because that's the most important thing right now in our community. Lining the right people up with the right people. I don't want to be a matchmaker per se. I already found my match. But I want to facilitate the healing through the affairs of the heart. Because it's not our brains that need the rewiring or the healing. It's the heart. And the heart sends out the strongest signals. So if we are a people who are constantly being damaged, I had holes in my heart, family. I was destroyed. I was walking around handicapped. You understand? I could look at some of my old pictures and see the hurt on me. I could look at some of my old videos and I'm telling niggas, take that down. Take that down because I was hurting. So the vibration and the frequency was one of pain. And I don't want that to reverberate around the world. But they was like, no, fuck that. I'm going to keep it up. And I was like, you know what? Keep it up because I'm able to see my growth by watching those. But some of them were hard to watch because I was so angry and I was in so much pain. And it dealt with the affairs of the heart. I was in a relationship where it didn't end right. It did not end right. You know, and I didn't know how to take it. So I'm here. I got healed. I'm still healing. I keep it 1,000. You know, I'm still healing. Somebody said, why? Because I'm human. I'm human. And to keep it a buck, it dealt with some infidelity. Not on my side either. And I didn't know how to deal with that. My ego did not know how to process that. So I was going through a lot. I remember when I was in Atlanta and I had a situation and I met a sister who shall remain unnamed. And if anybody was in the A, you know what I'm talking about. She came into my life and she put me back together. And it didn't have nothing to do with sex either. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, it wasn't predicated on physical copulation. It was predicated off of the affairs of the heart. I fell in love with her, right? Without smashing and running through her and all of that. I fell in love with her because she was love. And we were at the right place at the right time. And check this out. We had got a reading from elders. That's what you should be doing. The young couples, you need to divine. You need to get into divination together. Go amongst your spiritual elders and let them throw pennies, bones, whatever they got to do to divine. Let them give you a reading. Because they gave us a reading and they said, yo, y'all are meant for each other. You found your all set. She's going to put you back together. I was like, oh, I told you, baby. You know what I'm talking about. We made the right decision. And then it was like, but you only have 6 months. I said, what you talking about, Willis? I was about to take my cowrie shells back. And they was like, no. You were together for a reason and a season. This is not your wife. You are not going to be with her your whole life because she has healing to do and her journey does not involve you. I said, damn, fam. You didn't have to say it like that. And you didn't have to say it when she was sitting right here because, you know, I'm not ready to leave her. And he was like, no, that's what it is. And this is so mooted, it shall be. And to be honest with you, when he said that, I was like, whatever. I wasn't, you know, I was like, I listened to all of the good shit that he said and I dismissed that part. 6 months later, we was in front of the same brother and his wife. And she was like, yeah, I'm ready to go my own way. I'm like, okay, you know, I'm good. I'm healed. You know, I'm going to be okay. The elder's name was Jerry Miller and Sandra Frazier. They moved to Arizona, if you want to know their names. I won't keep it a secret. You know, that's what they do. And I always say it, when I saw her the last time, me and her still mad cool. I got eternal love for her. You understand? Eternal love. And to be honest with you, I love my children to death. My children are my salvation. And my children wouldn't be in my life if I was just with one woman. If I was just stuck in that one relationship. So seasons and reasons. You have to be mature enough to know that certain people may be in your life for seasons and reasons. If my mama would have stayed with my sister Nakiba's father, we would never have been born. Red and BluePill. If my mother would have stayed with my father, KT the Arch Degree wouldn't be here. So seasons and reasons. I don't run away from variety. You understand? I respect the fact that I've been here for 44 years and I've met some beautiful women who have been so special and so right for me, and I've been so right for them that our love has crystallized into a human being. And I didn't have to cry like Kanye West and say that I almost killed my daughter. Right? I didn't have to go through that. I went through that. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. I had an experience where I had to face the children that I aborted. This was a real experience, and it touched me to my core. Right? It touched me to my core. I don't even want to get into it like that and share it right now. But it touched me to my core. I saw the children that I aborted. I faced them. And it was the scariest shit that you can ever think of. Because they were asking me why. Why did I do it? So that's what mushrooms will bring you to, that point of healing. That's what ayahuasca, I didn't do it. It didn't happen on ayahuasca. It didn't happen on mushrooms. But those plant medicines, it can bring you to that point of healing. We all need healing. I'm not a judge of people who are hurt and broken. You understand? I try not to be. I try to be very empathetic and compassionate to certain people's plight, because I know where I was in life. Real talk. I know where I was in life. But to be honest with you, sometimes it took master teachers spitting fire on me to burn away the fat. It took some real tough love to straighten me up. It took some people basically telling me I'm not shit to my face for me to be like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna get my shit together, because you're not gonna stun on me. You know what I mean? That's what it took. It don't take that for everybody, but sometimes you just gotta go hard, because even if a person is hurt, they've built so many walls. They've built so much deflection. They are dealing with so much, so many deflect. They don't want to face these. They don't want to face the music. Sometimes you got to put the trumpet right in their face. Right? I'm just saying. The Lean Startup. Let's get back to the business. The Lean Startup. This is an excellent book, right? Many of us have lean startups. We're not starting out with millions of dollars. We have shoestring budgets. We have lean budgets. So the Lean Startup will show you how to create your own business on a budget. Go and get all of these books is on Amazon. The Ultimate Sales Machine by Chet Holmes. Right? This is a great book. The Ultimate Sales Machine by Chet Holmes. Go and get that. Okay? It's named one of the best books of the year, 800 CEO Read Business Book Awards. Yeah, this is all right. This is a brother, Herbert Harris. This book right here blew my mind. I'm going to read this tonight, matter of fact. This book right here blew my mind. This is a Bible. This is self-help, but you can apply it to business. This blew my mind. And it's an easy read. And it's not that long. Herbert Harris. He be doing Zoom calls, I think. He still be active. This brother's from Philadelphia, I believe. Legend. I'm going to try to get him on my show. You know what I'm talking about? But one more. That's some good business books. That's some good business books. Shout out to Black and Nobel, the bookstore in Philly. Shout out to all of the bookstores. Y'all are very important. Shout out to DTR 360 Books, legend. He's taking it and, he's bringing it where it needs to be. This is good. Steps to self-improvement. Right? This is a brother, Derek Barnes. The Science of Manhood. Talk black to me. The Science of Manhood. All of my brothers should get that. This is dope right here. Send this to Nick Cannon. Philip A. Muhammad. Willie Lynch's Newest Slave. This is one of the most Information. He went in. His brother's out the nation. This right here is deep. His brother did his research. This is about the music industry. This is about the control of the entertainment industry by you know who. I don't gotta say it. The 4 testaments on your spiritual shit. Right? This is for my spiritualists. Yo, the majority of these books I bought from right off of 25th in Harlem. From Shabazz or my dude Willie. Bought these out the streets. You know? I bought these out the streets. You know, we got Amazon walking the streets in the hood. They'll have a bag of books. I'll just be like, give me that one, give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. You know? But yeah, that's it for the book list. We have more, but I don't want to inundate you. Now, on my YouTube live, right? I shared on my YouTube live, I shared the fact that I have a master book list of ebooks, right? These are all of my ebooks, right? These are all of my ebooks. I got Aleister Crowley, Magic, Native American, Sex Magic, woohoo, Talismans, Tantra, woohoo, Voodoo, Witchcraft. Look at all of the witchcraft books. I got Alchemy, Astrology, Alchemy, Consciousness. I got Alchemy. I got the journals. I mean, I got everything Alchemy. Anything that you could think of, I got the book. I got them all. I got astral projection. You niggas want to project? I got astral projection. I got books on astrology. I got all of David Icke's. I got death and afterlife, divination and prophecy, hypnosis, Kabbalah. I got about 50 Kabbalahs. Karma and reincarnation. I got tarot. Y'all need some tarot decks? I got all of that. Transformation and consciousness. Yoga. Who want to stretch with me? I got Egypt, masonry, and Rosicrucian. I got all of this stuff on the masonry. So you retarded niggas could read about masonry and stop being so spooky. Right? Learn about what the hell is going on so you could take your power back. Stop sounding like you scared to death of some fucking Peckerwoods who don't know what they doing. Rosicrucian. The Celtic Order. I mean, whatever you into, there's a book on it. And I got access. I got a cyber library. You know, that's where the book club is going to be. Electronic. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, it's lit. You know, it's lit. If we was able to read all of these books on an island, somebody said be careful with astral projection. Why? I astral project. You haven't met me in your dreams yet? I'm out there. I'm in these streets, nigga. I'm not only in these streets, I'm in these dreams too. So be careful with astral projection. Why? Like, where you winded up at? Where did you wind up at? I know everywhere that I go, I'm good. Where you be at? You know, you can't be a weirdo and be astral projecting. You know what I'm talking about? You can't be a weirdo and be jumping around, because you're going to be jumping around doing weird things. But yeah, I project. I'm in the ethers. You know, I never saw a white person in the astral realm. That's on everything. I've never saw a white person in the astral realm. How about that? You don't run into Beckys and Karens in the astral realm. So why are you talking about be careful? And it's not for everybody. I mean, everybody can't astral project. But if anybody has ever seen me in their dreams, press 1. Let's just take a toll. And this ain't, this is not me. I don't know these people. This is not rehearsed. This is original. Like, so you'll be able to see. You know what I mean? Like, you could show up in the dream worlds easy. There's one. There's another one. You know what I'm talking about? And I've been told that I've been respectful whilst in the astral realm. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not in the astral realm on some, I'm being very respectful. I wear my wedding ring in the astral realm. You know what I'm saying? I keep my clothes on and I'm respectful. That's the first thing I ask a person. They be like, damn, Red Pill, I had a dream about you last night. I'm like, did you die? They're like, no, what happened? I'm like, all right, just checking. You know what I'm talking about? Just checking. When I start killing niggas in the astral realm, then I'm gonna have to check myself. That I have to start meditating again. Just checking. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah. And then sometimes people emboss on your psyche in the real world, so you might have them in your dream state. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. But I would suggest that we are all respectful whilst in the astral realm. You know what I mean? I would definitely suggest that we behave ourselves whilst in the astral realm, because that shit could come back on you. Somebody said, in the dream, y'all told me that I had ascended. What did you did? Ascension protocol. Right? Somebody got to tell you. Ascension protocol. Lift off. Like Beyonce said, lift off. And I promise you, like I said earlier in the first live, that the sisters, and I'm not capping, brothers, but a lot of the sisters have magical powers. They have magical spiritual properties. And it's been suppressed because of religion, because of whatever city they're in, because of their relationships or who they're with, their husband or their boyfriend or their bae. They don't support their acts. They don't support their magic. They don't support their spirit. So they don't cultivate it the way that they should or could. But there's a lot of magical people out here. Right now, they just braiding people's hair with magic hands, and niggas, they making niggas locks grow by twisting it. Shit like that. They're helping women get their edges back. And like, fam. I'm like, it's more than, it's more than braiding. You know what I'm talking about? It's more than putting in weaves and shit. Like, take it a little bit further. If you got magical hands, then you probably got magical feet. Somebody said New Orleans got him. I already told you. My daughter, her mama is from Louisiana. I know this. You know what I'm saying? I fully know this. I know this. I'm familiar with the New Orleans magic. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And that shit is a two-way street. Because I'm from Flatbush. So the women in Flatbush was magical. But you fuck up. You fuck around and mess up in the relationship. You're going to see how magical they are. You know what I'm talking about? You're going to see how magical that they are. They might put a hex on you. You know? You got to be careful. You got to treat them right. Or your magic got to be stronger than theirs. You got to be on some Merlin shit. Your wand got to work more than their wand. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're going to twist your whole shit up. I'm good. I'm good with the dark crystal box. I'm good on that. You know? Look, you got to have... See the chakras? You got to be able to have your oils. Shout out to the sister. You know? But yeah, our sisters out of New Orleans, y'all are magical. Our sisters from the islands, y'all are magical. Sisters from the continent, you know, I don't want to marginalize anybody, you know, but there's a lot of magical women and men amongst us. So the question is, how do we cultivate all of the energy? How do we cultivate the potential? You dig? I'm coming back to Atlanta this weekend, and the time is ticking down. So that means that our conversation is coming to an end. And I will see y'all on the other side. Alright? Melanin Mondays tomorrow, YouTube. Know the Ledge Media is the YouTube channel. I'm having a lecture. The link is in the bio. Conscious Industry on Thursday. It's a Zoom class. And I'll be hosting BluePill and AA on Saturday in Atlanta. Alright? All of the information is on my Instagram. Go get them books, y'all. Alright? Thank me later.